So, my voice is pretty much gone. It is Monday the 7th, 6th or 7th. I can't remember because I don't know what day it is because my son was off of school for 2 weeks. That is what their school did. So, it is Monday. It is the first day my son is back to school. My husband's back at work. It is now our regularly scheduled program. My voice is shot because it was about 56 degrees yesterday and it is currently 30 degrees now. So, Mother Nature, I don't know who pissed you off, but please be happy again. So, what I am going to do today is if you see, oh, there's my doggies. That is my son's play area, and it is currently a mess. And, oh, there's my other doggie. Yeah. So, I am going to be cleaning. Now, I do not have the setup to set up a camera, and you can watch me clean and organize, and honestly, it is a mess, and I don't think I'm ready for that much revealing of my life. But my ultimate goal is to reorganize my child's area, and then we have this nice open area over here that is going to become like his kitchen, and I think I'm going to put his art easel over there, and which will free up a space by the window in his play area. I have my husband's old it's like a toy chest but has a bench top. So our goal is to get that downstairs under the window for more storage for my son's toys. Because he's finally at the age where the toys tend to stick around longer. You can't just take him away, be like, okay, he's too old for that. No, he's 5, and so toys stay longer. This Christmas, I mainly asked people to get him books, Legos, and clothing, some gift cards. My son doesn't need many toys. He has a couple things he likes and he will go to, but for the most part, it was just easy going. It was easier for that way. And we have a lot of family out of state. We live out of state, and so it's easier for family to mail us stuff, all that. So this is my before part of the video, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is where we are now. There's my dog, that's Balder. This is my son's Lego table. It has become the drop table for this week, so not just Legos. All that. That is a bag of clothes that need donation. This is some more toys. This is, we call it my son's fort. My husband made it. Made all the wood. I made the little cushion here. My husband made the whole thing basically. And then I got this at Target. This past summer, they had like Mickey's 90th birthday celebration, so I had a whole bunch of Mickeys. So this was at Target. So I got this on clearance, so that was fun. I have a string of lights that go in it, so it lights up. My son likes being cozy in here. And then we have, my goal is to get all of this away from the window and just have like a bench and low storage all over here. So my son loves the Disney Zoom Zooms. So that thing, all Zoom Zooms. This is a house from Ikea. These 2 houses are from like a craft store. He plays with them there with his Zoom Zooms. So that's all that. That's just a table. There's nothing underneath it. We had a small Christmas tree in our window over here. The big empty space that everything's going to go to, that's where our Christmas tree was. So these 2 things for our, like 1, 2, and 3 are all from Ikea. So this is like their shelving refrigerator, I guess. Then his little cooking thing. He actually loves to cook with me, and so he likes playing with it. This is where my anxiety starts creeping up. It's really not bad. Most of the things have boxes that they all go in, and the boxes are right there. Like, this is his Pokemon stuff. He was playing with Pokemon yesterday. So there's stuff here. There's a box that more stuff goes in. That's all his food. These are our bookshelves. One of the things that I wanted to do, especially because we have friends that all have kids, and so when you have a lot of parties, toys get strewn all over the place. So what me and my husband came up with was these are just paper blinds, got from Ikea, and we just hide a bunch of his toys behind these things, and for the most part, if the kids don't see the toy, they're not gonna take it out. So during the parties, we'll like lower it down to where it's just the books over here, and that's like our point, is anything above the books is what's away for parties. So we just attach them inside, and then we can pull them all the way down, and then we could pull them all the way up, and that's that. So that's it. Also helps because sometimes we'll only keep them up to like here, and so all this is still covered. So if there's toys that I don't think my son really plays with anymore, I will take them and hide them up on the top shelf. And after a couple months, if he hasn't asked for it, if he hasn't been looking for it, they'll go to donation. It's the simplest. I highly recommend it to parents. If you are able to have something like this, a system, because I can't hide toys in the closet. My son will go on the lookout. So I suggest like putting them up here and hiding them. And then when they're at school, or when you have a way where your significant other has the kid out doing something, that's when you go take them down, put them in a box, wrap it up, and drop it off at your nearest donation place. It's worked wonders. I've gotten rid of a bunch of toys. And if you want to look, there's one. My husband's a big Star Wars fan. We're both Star Wars fans, but those are popcorn buckets from Disney. And then my...
Hi. So as you can first tell, I have a voice. When I first made this video, it was the first week of January. Today, it is the second week of February. I was just gonna scrap this video and then just redo it, but I ended up cleaning my son's play area. We reorganized it, and my son has actually kept it pretty clean, which I'm amazed at. It hasn't gotten to the point where it was right after Christmas, the utter mess. It's gotten a little messy, but not too much. And so I decided that I will show you the stuff that I organized, how everything looks now, because I honestly like those videos where you see a room that's in total disarray, and then they show you how it's organized now, and it's so much cleaner. So it's kind of, I like watching those things. So this is now my video of the after. So before was the first week of January, and now it is the second week of February. So in between that, I got really sick right after I had filmed the before. Like, I managed to clean about halfway, and I was just sick as a dog for the next 2 days. And so I didn't get to finish. And then it got very cold. I'm pretty sure it is 2019, February, end of January, and my dog is barking. I don't know what my dog is barking at. There's nothing there. What is it? What is it? Do we have a delivery? What is it? Another dog. She's just up here because she sees her brother barking. She can't hear. She's deaf. She just knows this one is all worked up. Yeah, we have a delivery. And he's not going to come down until after it's delivered. So, yeah, just going to have to wait it out. Okay, so we're back. Had a delivery, took it in. Dogs are calmed down. So what I was saying was I was sick of the dog right after I filmed, and then the cold front hit all of the United States. And so it was below freezing temperatures in the morning, to the point where my son's school would delay opening. So in the 3 weeks that have passed, my son either didn't have school due to snow or wintry mix, or was delayed opening. So couldn't really film anymore. It was kind of hard to find time. So this is where we are. You got a little sneak peek because I showed you my pups. But yeah, so I'll take you on a tour of my son's now organized somewhat clean play area. All right, so this is my son's play area. First thing you'll notice, I'm pretty sure everybody will notice, is the pirate ship. This was, we had, like I said, we had gotten some furniture, and so the big box, the main part of the box, my son was playing with while we were putting everything together, and he kept calling it his pirate ship. So when we were all done, we had all these extra pieces of boxes, and still a lot more boxes that we didn't use. We turned it into a pirate ship. So yeah, that's that. It has some of his toys. It was the new Light Fury from the new How to Train Your Dragon movie that's coming out. My son had Toothless from when it first came to Build-A-Bear. So we've had that for like 3-4 years now. This one we just got this past weekend. He loved the How to Train Your Dragon series, and he wants to go see it in the theater. But yeah, so if we come over here, this is his train table that now has just Legos. No, except for that, those are some letter flashcards. But yeah, so it has all his, these are a lot of his newer Lego sets that he got for Christmas. So we got like Spider-Man, Doc Ock, got some cars. I think the helicopter's from Jurassic Park. Yeah, so we got some dinosaurs. We got some Lego Incredible stuff. This is actually, this is Beauty and the Beast castle that is in pieces and has been rebuilt and built numerous times. But what we plan to do, because we have friends who have kids, when we have parties, is we'll take all these pieces, because my son likes to keep his Legos together. Not all of his friends do. Not all of our friends' kids are capable of that right now. Not that they purposely break it. It's just they're little. So we will take all the big pieces that he loves and put them away in a box, stuff it in his room for the party. And then in this box down here is just random Legos. Sets that were broken. We can't put them back together again. We miss all the pieces, but those are extra Legos. So we'll have that open during the party so the kids can build, and my son's favorite things are safe. Over here is a train tower. In this box here is extra train tracks, and then the little house for trains. Inside this train guy, I think this is named Wilson. It's from the Disney Chuggington series. I don't know if it's on Disney Channel anymore, but it's a bunch of trains. Inside that is a bunch of trains from the show and some cars, train cars inside of that. So that's all nicely contained, and he knows to put the stuff back. This was that dollhouse from Ikea. It's now lives over here. And then if we go around, my son's fort. He was actually in here this morning. That's his bear. He loves his bear. Goes everywhere with us. I actually have an Instagram that has my son and his bear. It's called Young Cap, Little Cap, or Lil Cap. I'll see if I can link it down below. It's just fun pictures I take of my son, because the bear goes, except for school. School's where bear is not allowed to go. Bear goes everywhere with us, and Bear has different clothes that sometimes match my son. It's cute. So he was here this morning. Lots of stuff. Have some lights. Those little string of lights that go up, they light up. We have Disney fairies and Peter Pan. My son loves Peter Pan and anything within the Peter Pan series. So Tinkerbell, he absolutely loves Tinkerbell. And so we have all the Tinkerbell movies. And so they're over there. Yeah, so underneath is storage. So we have boxes of, just nice boxes kept away of other books. I kind of try to switch out his books so they're not all out. When I show you the bookshelf, you'll think he has too many books, but I worked at a school at one point. I was going to be a full-time teacher, so I have a lot of kids' books. And some of it is from me and my husband were little too. So over here, this is a toy box, but it has a bench top, so this lifts up and has storage inside. My son will sit on this. Currently, that's one of his favorite games is Hungry Hungry Hippo. In that box is some stuffies. And this treasure box actually is all his dragon stuffed animals because, like I said, he loved How to Train Your Dragon. And in the treasure box, bunch of dragons. Oh yeah, in his pirate ship we have another. Oops, that's my hand in the way. We have another treasure box. 5 points if anyone can tell me who this little character is. He's currently in our crow's nest, but if you could tell me who this character is, you are awesome. So over here, what I show before is the kitchen in my son's play area. We bought another one from Ikea, but this time we have the drawers, I guess, and so we just put some of his toys that didn't really have a box. The big one, my son must have been playing. The one thing I will say is that sometimes they don't stay, so it's a little finicky sometimes. For the most part, they stay on. Down here is all that Pokemon stuff that I was showing you. So a lot of Pokemon stuff in there, and it is heavy. So yeah, so that's some stuff. Little train fell over. Over here is another thing my husband made, this table. So we have board games here, and then the puzzle is on top. Actually, my son had finished this and he broke it up again, but this is Ponyo? Yeah, Ponyo. My son likes Studio Ghibli, and so Ponyo is one of his favorite movies. So now we have the bookshelves. So as you can see, we've pulled the blinds up. So this is where they normally are. Normally up here, so I can hide stuff up there if I want. But yeah, so for the most part, I have a bunch of toys inside the boxes. We do clear boxes, so my son can see exactly what toy is in what box. So he knows exactly what he's getting. This was a Christmas train that was out before, so all the pieces are there, and the tracks are in that bucket. We have all his books. This is kind of a bunch of, I call it our learning shelf. So it has flashcards, reading books, it's a play telescope and microscope. Ooh, this is a fun thing. These are at the Disney store. These are little doll houses. Let's think about this. Is the first one we got. Like I said, my son loved Peter Pan. He absolutely loves Tinkerbell. And so when he was about 3, he's 5 now, but when he was 3, he saw this in a box and would not let go of it. So, but what they are, sell them at the Disney store, and I think they sell them in Disney World, Disneyland. They're little playhouses. And it comes with about 8 or 12 things. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 came with 12 things. These two, I think, only came with 8 things, but this is Moana and this is Lilo. These actually make music. So I think they took away 2 things and added a music thing. But what I do is I take all of the little things out of here. And in this box has, if I can open it, so hard to do, all the little things that go with it. So this goes with Rapunzel, so that's like Maximus. It's Ariel, so that's the thing that she sits on. But yeah, so it's nice because I can put all these up and all the pieces go in here. It's awesome. So that's like a nice little thing to do if you have a bunch of stuff, bunch of big things. Take all the little things that go together and just put them in a separate thing. Because for the most part, if my son plays with this, he plays with a bunch of them at the same time. But yeah, so that's all the bookshelf. Up here, oh, so this, let me focus, sorry. This is a Little Tikes trampoline. I highly suggest this. My son jumps on this all the time. It's constantly out. We only put it away when we have parties because trying to get a bunch of little kids on here, it could be a little issue. But if it's rainy for a couple days and your kid is just cabin fever, this is awesome because they can jump to their heart's content, and it wears them out. I love it. I will try to link it below if I can find it. So up here is our little TV. And this is where I keep the things that he currently is watching. Stuff that he always watches, always asks for. So we have Peter Pan is always out. He loves it. We have a collection, a 4-movie Peanut collection. It has all the classics, so that's fun. We have the holiday collection too, which is the Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. I said that in such a weird order. These I highly recommend to anyone. These are put out by Leapfrog, and they have different ages, so it's preschool all the way up to like 1st, 2nd grade. Because the preschool, you're identifying shapes, numbers 1 to 10, maybe 1 to 20. And then it moves into like opposite words and synonyms. And then it goes into making sentences, doing blends. It just covers so much. And math is in there. Oh my God, my son loves math. We have a classic, Donald in Math Magic Land. My husband loves that one. And my son loves that too. This is the complete collection of Magic School Bus. I just introduced this to my son and he loves it. I know they have the new series on Netflix. I've seen 1 or 2 of those. They seem pretty good, but I'll always love the original Magic School Bus. Super Y. That's another fun thing that I totally recommend, and learning to read and everything. My son loves that. That I think is what's currently in here. Over here we have our DVDs. So we got Pokemon, some Disney movies. We have some Christmas, some series. We got Darkwing Duck and DuckTales and Fraggle Rock. So those are just like that's our kid-friendly DVDs. We have DVDs downstairs where our main TV is. That's more of our whole collection. We just try to keep the more kid-friendly DVDs up here. And then in these 2 boxes has stuff that goes with this. I believe it's called Play School Heroes and Galactic Heroes. So it's the Star Wars. So they have superheroes, Transformers, I believe Jurassic Park, and Star Wars. I will try to link some of it below, but in these 2 boxes are just more. We have TIE Fighters, we have X-Wings, and Millennium Falcon. We have the Ghost, if you are familiar with the animated Star Wars Rebels series. We have a couple things from that. And this is just a BB-8, makes noise, opens up to be a play set. That has all the figures. And so, yeah, so this is kind of more toys that my son really plays with. So we have some superhero stuff. That's a Leapfrog DVD that has to go back there. Minecraft. My son likes Minecraft. That's something him and my husband like to do. That is what you think it is. Yes, that is an original turtle van that my son plays with. It's box toy soldiers and just toys that I know he plays with. But yeah, so then if you come over here, this is just random toys that I still have to go through. A lot of it is stuff you get in Happy Meals, little tiny things we've gotten from restaurants. Well, that's a mitt. That mitt has to go somewhere. But this is my son's little workbench. My husband does woodcraft from the fort and the table that he did make. So my son likes this. If my husband's in the garage, Sometimes my son will pretend that he's like daddy and making stuff, so he has a work tool belt. So that's cute. Water dish, and there is a toy. Nope, that's just a reflection. Awesome. That's a reflection. I thought there was a toy in there. This is some stuff that still needs to go through, but this is all my husband's stuff, so he has to go through all that. But coming over here, oh, isn't that beautiful? My son now has his own little kitchen. So this is a stand, a fruit stand, vegetable produce stand, found at Target. I'll try to link it. It's really cute. You actually have to build it. You can take it, and there's actually a set of beams and these little circle things that you can make whatever you want. So that's awesome. Now usually all my son's food is there, but we had friends over this past weekend, and so a lot of the stuff, this was the only thing that really didn't get cleaned. But yeah, so little cart, some food. This is where the kitchen thing is. It's the kitchen. So my son likes Pokemon, so we kind of decorated a little bit with some of his stuff, some of his favorite cards, little things. This is a little table. These are, we have a HelloFresh subscription, and a lot of the times the ingredients will come in little mini things. And so when I come across something that we don't have yet, I'll rinse it out, wash it, and I'll give it to my son. And then he loves pretending to cook in here. So I think he was doing this past weekend. He was cooking. Yeah, and then when you turn it around, this is our little kitchen table. A little small one. We're missing a chair, but it's our house is kind of small, so we kind of tend to put it to the side. Under there's a little body pillow, but now my dogs tend to sleep under there wherever they want. I got some stuff I'm trying to go through. We got some school stuff there, but it's nice. This is from Ikea too. A lot of things from Ikea. That's a broken record. But yeah, so that is the finished thing. So that's my organization of my son's stuff. All right, so that was my tour of my son's now organized play area. So I will try to link as many things as I can down below. A lot of the furniture I know where we got, so I'll try to link that. Is there anything that I don't link that you actually want to know more about? Just let me know. Yeah, so if you want to see, I know I have some stuff on how I organize a small kitchen, how I organize a small bathroom. I have vanity if you want to know what makeup I have. Just let me know what you want to see. So thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to, subscribe. That'll be awesome. So have a nice day. I hope everything is great where you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.